Hello everyone, I just completed my first challenge. Before I get into, explanation of all the details about it, I just would like to mention that this set is fully dedicated to Ukraine. I am Ukrainian myself. I grew up there until I was 13 and then we moved with my family to Canada, but we still have our relatives there, our family, our friends. It's been quite challenging, to be honest, this past week for anyone who is either Ukrainian or has anyone there, because all we've been doing is literally just watch news nonstop, call, make sure that everyone is okay, donate, protest, share news. So we are fully consumed by that. But I was really happy to spend some time doing nails that are dedicated to Ukraine, that can tell a little bit more about, the culture, heritage, traditions, all of that. And it felt perfectly in line with the guidelines of the first challenge. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna get into it and I'm gonna go through, the meaning of each nail that I've created.
First, I would love to talk about the personal strength that I wanted to represent in this set. And for me right now, the most important strength that I have is solidarity. And it's not only my strength, but it's the strength of all Ukrainian people. My nail art strength here is filigree, and it's represented on my ring finger. The pattern is inspired by vyshyvanka, which is Ukrainian traditional wear. I started by sculpting my nails with Builder Plexi Gel. My middle finger is gonna be last, as it's gonna have a completely different shape. After I done my base with the clear builder, I used porcelain Plexi Gel to create thickness, architecture of the nail. Time to shape, here we go! Now it's time to build a Ukrainian symbol called trident or trezub that is gonna go on the middle finger. I started by creating an outline on the form and then gluing it to the nail itself. After I went again with the builder gel to connect it to the nail, create more thickness. Now we're gonna shape the symbol. It was quite challenging because there's a lot of details, so I had to go with a hand file, e-file, different drill bits. Here we go, my base is fully done. On my thumb, I used all of the colors of Plexi Gel. My base was obviously porcelain. Then I drew people with spiced toffee, oat milk, soft blush, and milky mauve. I overlaid it with the shaper and then removed the thickness and drew again the shadows of the people to create a little bit more depth. This is my nail art strength. I love drawing filigree, or I believe they're called as well arabesques. The technique that I'm using for this type of art is by taking a small drop of paint onto the brush, placing it onto the nail, and dragging a tail out of it. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, these patterns are coming from traditional wear that we have in Ukraine. Most often, these patterns would be in red and black. Sometimes you would see them as well in blue. Right now, I'm filling in the gap between the two flowers, using exactly the same technique as before, small drop and then dragging the tail out. Now a few last touches for this nail. And time to paint our trident black. On the index finger, I'm drawing the outline of two people that represent unity. I use soft blush Plexi Gel and spiced toffee. Filling them in with the color. And now I'm creating outline with the black paint gel. Lastly, I'm gonna draw a dove on my thumb. I specifically chose this finger because on the background we have all the people standing together, and dove is usually a symbol for peace. Okay, guys, I finished at 3 a.m. in the morning the set. It's time to go to sleep. Thank you so much. Bye.